The Ducati Monster is one of the most important and successful motorcycles in modern history. Originally launched in 1993, it's responsible not only for inventing the naked model category, but for turning around the fortune of the finest bike in the world. Today, the Monster has evolved into a multi-displacement lineup that appeals to a wide range of riders, including the popular midweight 795. The Monster Mesh has always been visually concentrated up front, but even today, the engine and the design of the Monster, the frame, the tank and seat, it's pretty much all still here. This Monster is modern. The 803cc and the engine is now liquid cooled and developed 101 brake horsepower. Ducati's traditional trellis frame is still here, but now it's twice as rigid as its predecessor, and it uses the engine as supporting element to save weight. Similar to the Panigale, there are Brembo brakes, an adjustable side monoshock, and Ducati safety packer standard that include ABS and an 8-stage transition control system. In fact, the only thing that feels a little bit old school is the lack of the colors of Ducati itself, because Ducati always came with red and white and black color. The brake lever is adjustable, but the clutch lever isn't. But the weighting is so lovely and light that you won't have any complaint. And this digital dashboard is so clear and logical to read. But despite having a trip meter, a fuel beam, it doesn't have a gear selector indicator or a fuel gauge. Practicality isn't the Monster expertise. Either the battery pack is located quite awkwardly in between the middle of the swing arm pivot. The thing is, when the exhaust sounds this good, I think you pretty much forget this bike about anything. The Monster 795 is so intuitive, and it's easy to ride, and it changes direction effortlessly. The engine too is really flexible. It's very smooth. But this Monster is so tight, like a gunship anything above 500 RPM. The gearing on this 6-speed box, it's feel perfectly set up for urban road. Like its bigger brother, the Monster 1200, there are 3 rider modes to play with: Sport and Touring mode, that give him maximum output. Although Touring softens the throttle response slightly, and then there's an Urban mode, which produces your output to 704 brake horsepower. The fueling in all 3 modes is so spot on, and combined with the light clutch, it makes time work really easy and make the beautiful like this one lots of fun to ride. Despite not being the fastest for the most powerful Monster in the range, but it's so magnificent to ride, and it's fit perfectly for the beginner bikers who want to choose a Ducati. The beauty of the Monster has always been its simplicity, and the 795 lives up to the expectation. It's a stylish, punchy, and polished performer that for us is also the perfect spot in the Monster range. So if you're in the market for middleweight naked bike Ducati Monster, this is an absolutely certain for the list.